tried to stay with him, and he traveled. He forces a turnover. Phillips waits for Rip to pop out. Inside, beautiful pass, and Rasheed finishes strong.
And that's lost in Hamilton's game.
Smith drops it inside, rejected Rasheed, forced the turnover. Cleaned off by the Bucks. Red loses it.
Nice play by Phillips.
Lob Prince.
And they bring 22,000 to their feet. The Wildcat looming.
What a play by Phillips. Off they come, and Hamilton's beautiful pass up high. Take it to the rim. Brevin, of course, coming out of Stanford draft back in '97, 6-year veteran of the NBA wars. Ben Wallace screen high. Here comes Hamilton again. And a putback by Rasheed.
Well, that's what the dribble drive does. Hold the attention. The heads turn, and the big fella sending it in strong. You got to get a body somehow on him. Leave a few out. Don't hyphenate anything. Here's that ability to dribble.
And then a bad pass. Ben lead pass for Hunter. Hunter spins inside. Gives it to the trailing Williamson. And Corliss rams it.
Well, when the big guys run the floor, they should be rewarded. Kukoc ran right out from under the plate with the dribble drive. Is their strength. And a guy that gets his hands on a lot of balls, it goes unnoticed. You think of block shots and rebounds. Ben Wallace sets this up, and
And it's Denver against Minnesota. Carmelo Anthony and the Nuggets as Denver returns to the playoffs, and Minnesota, another of those teams. And there's the steal, and James.
Well, that's what they do best. And now you see Wallace's presence. He shadows the basketball. Here's another turnover. I mean, they are aggressive. And look at the bench. I mean, that's incredible. The enthusiasm for the defensive end of things, Dave, bought in. Valuing the ball becomes so essential. He got Jones just in the game now, tries to spin dribble. They've got to blow by, get an angle, and bring it up quickly. Now jumping in the turnover. Not good basketball right now by the Bucks.
Getting away from the Bucks here in that second quarter. Slam it down on the Corliss Williamson pass to Big Ben. Power basketball. Watch the bench.
And you mentioned Milicic. Larry Brown every day works diligently with him. It's not that he's just on the pines there during the game. They do drill him extensively every day. To turnover here again. And look at the numbers.
Corliss to finish. This one is getting away from Milwaukee.
And it's the pressure, the different points on the floor they can extend and force you into mistakes. Now that's a good job for a floor leader right there. Phillips didn't rush anything.
Hamilton. The finish by O'Kerr.
Hamilton presents a dilemma.
Headman is Jones. Strickland is seeing some playing time. Eric Strickland on the floor for the Bucks.
Hamilton with a poke away. Got to value the ball. They had a mismatch. Now they get Williams nice cut by Knight and just can't control it. Kukoc very effective finding cutters.
Hamilton chasing it through the screens, down low, back out high.
Oh, offense. Oh,
Skinner backing into Ben Wallace. There's no question that Greg Anthony was all over it. But they do miss T.J. Ford running this offense.
And have another offensive foul on the pin down series. They exchanged along the baseline. But how about the sarcasm, Greg, towards Bill Lambier?
He just does not have enough, I guess, experience in the game. Red wanted the ball, had him on the wing. Well, he's going to give it to him.
Gets back to your point. Another turnover with Ford not out there and the open opportunity. Ooh, emphatically.
Tubby would have liked that stuff.
He sure would. Well, Tubby liked his game totally. He can jack him deep, and I love how he can maneuver around the rim, too. Pretty good post-up guy with that length. Another turn. Oh, my goodness. Self-destructing.
Get away from him.
Uh-oh.
The follow man is on the free throw line.
Well, slowly you get back in and then solid. Make sure you get an attempt. At least you can tip it. Get a follow.
Points off turnovers have just been critical. Milwaukee's got to protect that basketball.
Look at this double, and that's a great read. Phillips a little bit late.
Well, they're going after it, aren't they, Detroit? They've 4 turnovers already. A block by Prince. And the shot clock goes off. Ball over.
That trip was as good as it gets defensively. Reading on their own, that trap in the corner, and then at the end, the long arm of the law. You usually see him around the rim on the other end. Prince.
Margin's 10 right now. 6:56 here in the third. Off a curl, Hamilton.
Oh, you can't give him that. You've got to hug his hip all the way around. Red was lost, and nobody hedged out to make it a tougher catch. And here they get the press.
Look at Rip on the steal, whips it inside, and Rasheed hands it off low to Ben.
A happy guy, giving it up to one another.
Go under, Larry wanted that time.
I see Wallace reading this on his own, and there's the rotation to steal. That's
Look
beautiful.
At this.
Huh.
An embarrassing moment. Put it away. 11 trips for the Bucks this quarter, and already 7 turnovers, and they're trying to avoid the 8th right now.
And there's that read by Wallace that time. He
out of control. That's an offensive foul, and that is another turnover. Put it down right now. That's 8 turnovers in 12 trips for Coach Porter's team. And now I think we can see how this team let it get away from him the last week of the regular season. He can hit that, can he, Raph?
Oh, he sure can. And they brings the house down here. See Wallace here now. He makes you use a lot of clock in the backcourt, helps his teammates, and then recovers.
This is another turnover. Unbelievable. Phillips. This one now is getting away from Milwaukee. Move on to the next one.
Mismatches are something in the NBA all year long you look for. Tough dribble.
On the attack, Red, and offensive foul is called.
How about Wallace stepping under there? Oh, goodness, he does it all. If he doesn't block it, he gets in position to negate your trust. And Brent, the one that jumped out at me, they played the Nuggets. They held every player under doubles the first time since the shot clock's been in. And here they go again.
Feasting off the turnovers.
Wow, they got a charge, I believe. Yeah, before they wipe it out. Hamilton can't believe it.
And Wallace is stopped that time. Comes right back on Smith. Spins and jams.
You think you have, oh, look at the hop step as he runs back. He started the game with a bounce to the lane. Continues with success.
I think he is saying, don't be giving that trophy to somebody other than me. Van Horn commits the driving personal, and now it is 12 turnovers by the Bucks.
I often thought that Jason Kidd could win a game without scoring any points. This is the offense. But I think Wallace could go a whole game, not score points, and help his team win.
Not this time. Van Horn got a 2-on-1. Had a 2-on-1, and he took off running. So that's only 13 turnovers this quarter. Wow. We did have a couple in the 90s yesterday. 192, Pacers and Celtics. That was the highest total. Nets and Knicks put up 190.
That's tough play. Strickland gave it to Van Horn, who was running out of the lane. Couldn't turn and correct himself. Ended up turning it over.
Kukoc on the drive. Rasheed got away with it that time. Prince moves the ball. They get it back inside, and Prince couldn't knock it down, but follows.
Well, that's an emphatic finish. He's a little frustrated at the layup, but what an unselfish play both ways. To the corner and then back to Prince.
Michael Jordan, the last time the Bulls were running.
Got some jewelry.
Yes, he does.
3, I think.
Nice pass.
Well, that's what you like in a point guard now. Larry Brown's got to feel pretty good as Chauncey gets in, draws in, finds the big fella.
There's another turnover. Hamilton on the move. Tap back, no. And a putback this time by Wallace is a good one.
He has been involved because he's run the floor. Very active.
Got 170 scored here in this game. 4.5 minutes to go. Mason attacks, blocked. Phillips behind the back. Yo, the follow. Big Ben. Oh, baby.
You know, Billups behind the back fancy play gave Ben an opportunity to get down the floor, and what a rearrangement. You always get the feeling that Rasheed is at peace as a player. You get that feeling?
Yes.
And he doesn't have to do a lot of things, just play his game. Guys like Hamilton and this fella just keeping after it. Hey, the game's not over. He's not going to stop.
No basket. Now watch Big Ben on the follow. Rasheed's turn. In Detroit, it is simply known as Wallace ×2.